What's going on, everybody? We have a big bull run approaching, whether you believe it or not. Things may seem a little discouraging at the moment in the crypto markets. You know, we look at it right now, Bitcoin's at 60,000 just after hitting all-time highs. It's down. Ethereum down, Cardano down, everything down. Cardano is going to be the main focus of this video here. It's at 37 cents. We just hit 80 cents really not too long ago. If I zoom in here, hit 80 cents around March, which was a very euphoric time. If you're in Cardano, you're like, holy crap, this just doubled and tripled. And now we're back down at 37 cents. It seems a little discouraging, but if we look back, this has happened multiple times. Look at this. We came from 23 cents in December 2022 all the way up to, 45, 50 cents in May. Back down. This has happened before. And my whole point of this video is to just step back and zoom out. Look at these headlines that are out here. Cardano price to skyrocket to $45 or crash down. That's just absolutely ridiculous. If you're a nervous investor, one, you shouldn't be in the market. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or do anything with your money. This is not financial advice. I'm just kind of pointing out what I see personally for entertainment purposes only, but it's not going to hit a $45 price. That's a $1.5 trillion market cap. That's just not going to happen this cycle, I don't think. So try to avoid these headlines. It'll get you really discouraged, and just really zoom out and do the research yourself. Because if we look and think about it, the last halving, we didn't see any movement. If you can see my mouse here, we didn't see any movement from May to December, January, which is almost, I want to say, 6 months off the top of my head. Then we went up. We're only 60 days after the halving in April. We're not even close to this parabolic bull run, I don't think. I'm sure we'll start seeing a little movement, but nothing crazy, I don't think. But what I do want to point out is the facts, is how all these institutions are now in the Bitcoin with the spot ETFs. You got BlackRock, you got Fidelity, you got the biggest players in the game in cryptocurrency with their spot ETFs. They're buying, and they're buying billions and billions of dollars of inflows daily. The spot ETFs in the stock market hit literally records. It broke records when it first started trading. And this is just something that you got to realize wasn't there back in the 2020 halving, in the 2020 bull run. And look at what happened to Cardano. Just for example, and smart contracts didn't even come out into Cardano until September, which is right here. And that was after the parabolic bull run, basically at the top. And now Cardano, if we're going to just sum it up, has a lot of development that has happened. It has a lot of traction. Had NFTs now. It has a lot more things than it did last bull run, on top of all these institutions and all this traction that Bitcoin is gaining. And, it all ties together. So yeah, when in doubt, just zoom out and just really just relax. And if you're too scared, don't be in crypto. And that's all I got to say. But as far as where I think it's going to go, like I said, I'm no expert. I think Cardano can go very high. I think it's going to go past all-time highs from last cycle, which is around $3.10. Why do I think that? Because of everything I just mentioned, the institutions, the traction Bitcoin and crypto has been getting with presidential candidates accepting it as donations and speaking about it, and campaigns, and just it's a very growing market. And I made a little calculator here just for some hypothetical prices. And when you can input, and let me know if you want this down in the description. I can put a copy. I want you guys to comment if you do, and I will message you and send it. But you can, if you have 1,000 Cardano at a $5 price, this is what you'll pay in tax. This is what you'll have after the tax. And I added this in for myself. Fund money is 3% of that, and what you have left. And you can make allocation boxes to whatever you maybe would put that profit into. An example, I would have cash at 10%. I would have stock market at 15%, Bitcoin and Cardano at 65%, and 10% in real estate. You know, if you got 1,000 ADA at a price of $5, that's what you're gonna get, and you can change these however you like. That's just how I have it set up. And let's just say you're rocking with 100,000 Cardano. What would that be? That would be a lot of money. $388,000 at a $5 price target. And then you can even get a little more crazy. If you're a person that thinks Cardano is gonna hit $15 and you got 10,000, that's $116,000. Sorry, let me change that to the correct one. Here we are. That's $1.1 million. So it's really all up to you to figure out where it's going to go and taking everything into consideration. And just please do your own research, and just then when you do that and you're knowledgeable on what happens in these cycles and what's happening right now, you're going to be able to really predict where you think this price is going to go and where you think you should take profits. That's another thing I haven't done yet. It's what I want to do in the next video is, when am I going to take profit? Let's hypothetically say Cardano gets to $12 this cycle. What are we going to do with it? So yeah, stay tuned for another video, and please comment if you enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you guys soon.